Hello and welcome back to Computer Science 7. Today we are going to continue our Excel review, but first you need to go to Free Typing Game and complete typing test number 35. Remember to record your score in your shared typing test document in week 16. After you take your typing test and record your score, please open the Excel workbook we created and it's named Average. You should find that in your Computer Science 7 folder. So once you've opened your Average workbook, make sure you open it in the desktop app so that we all have the same options. We're going to review inserting and deleting rows. You'll need to know that for your test. And we're also going to learn or practice shortcuts on how to cut and paste. So the steps. First is to open the file. So as you recall, we've created a file that looks like this. Your first two columns, B and C, should look just like mine. And in columns D and E, you added your own numbers, so yours will be different. And we created this spreadsheet so we could learn how to use the average function. And we can see the format of the average function right here. The first thing we're going to do is insert a blank row between rows 7 and 8. To do this, we need to have our active cell in row 8, and then we are on the Home tab, and we're going to use the drop down for Insert, and we're going to choose Insert Sheet Rows. And you'll notice that a new row appeared between rows 7 and 8. It also changed the row numbers. Next, we're going to insert a blank row between rows 5 and 6. So to insert a blank row between rows 5 and 6, we place our active cell in row 6, and we're on the Home tab. We use the Insert drop-down, and we insert sheet rows. Next, we're going to cut and paste some cells. So to cut, we're going to use the shortcut ctrl-X, and to paste, we're going to use the shortcut ctrl-V. So we're going to cut the data from B12 to E12. We'll try that step first. So we're going to cut the data from B12 to E12. So the first step is to select the data. So you want the data in B12, and then you're going to highlight B12 to E12. And to cut that data, I'm going to hold down the Control key, and then I'm going to press the X key. And you'll notice that it makes this highlighted area, the active cell. You can tell that it's been selected to cut. So I've hit cut, and now I need to paste it. So where are we pasting it to? We're pasting it by using Control-V into cells B6 through E6. So we're going to select cell B6, and you can see that these cells are still highlighted. And with B6 being the active cell, I'm going to hold down the Control and press V, and it moved the information up. Remember, you can always pause and go back and forward in the video as many times as you need if you need something repeated. So we're going to do the same procedure. We're going to cut using Control-X and paste using Control-V, but this time we're going to cut the data from B1 to E1 and paste it into B9 through E9. So the first step, we're cutting from B1 to E1. So we're cutting from B1 to E1, select the data, highlight it, and then press Control-X. And we're going to paste it in B9 through E9. So I'm going to put my active cell in B9, and I'm going to hold down the Control key and press V. The next step is to delete row 12. So to delete row 12, we're going to put our active cell anywhere in row 12, and we're on the Home tab, and we're going to come over here where it says Cells. This time we're going to use the drop down for the delete, and we're going to delete a row. delete sheet rows. You can see that that row is gone. Next, we're going to add a title to our chart. In cell B1, My Averages. So I'm going to move my active cell to B1, and I'm going to write the words, My Averages. Then I'm going to click out of the cell to let it know that I'm done. Don't worry right now that it's spilled over. Finally, we're going to select the cells in B1 through E1 and press Merge and Center. So we're going to highlight B1 through E1, and then we're on the Home tab again. And in the alignment group this time, we're going to choose Merge and Center, and you'll see that that centered the word, the title, My Averages, over the top of your chart. So now that we've practiced these skills in Excel, I want you to continue practicing and reviewing by continuing activity 6.1, keeping a daily log. This will be our last activity before our Excel test. Have a wonderful day. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time.